Hello, and welcome to QubaHQ. Well, not tutorial, but a walkthrough this time. I've been playing Portal 2 Community Chambers quite a bit recently, and I came across this fantastic map pack called Decay, prepared by a gentleman called Jaxe, or Jaxe, and it's a fantastic three-part set of levels which is designed absolutely wonderfully, but at the same time it's quite devious and difficult. And I've seen on the forums a lot of people asking for a walkthrough of these levels, so here's my attempt. Okay, let's load up Decay Part 1 and give it a go. Now, full disclosure, I already played through these levels, so unless I've forgotten something, it should go pretty smooth. Alright, so here we go. It seems that Aperture Science is in decay once again. It's time to try to get out of here. The beginning may remind you of one of the first puzzles in the original Portal 2. Single portal and a bunch of switches, so go to the right one. Grab the cube before it falls down into the water, place it on a button, and that opens the door for us. Alright, and we get our portal device. So this helps us traverse this ledge in here. And let's start testing. So this is our first chamber, and there's a bunch of things to do in here. We can see we have a laser up there, which eventually is supposed to go right where my cursor is pointing. We need to open this door and eventually escape through there. There is a closed blast door there at the moment. Alright, let's see how much I remember about it. Okay. This opens the gate for us. Allowing us to get a Franken-cube from here. And there's a little corridor in here to the right which I didn't notice in the beginning and spent good 20 minutes trying to figure out how to solve this puzzle. Now, up there above this portable device, stop jumping, there is a button which I have discovered earlier, but we haven't seen yet, so we're gonna drop the cube onto that button. And that opens the blast door. Whoops. Seems that the cube decided to bounce. Okay, and stay there. Okay, let's go through that open door once again. And see what's on the other side. Now what we have here is basically a lab and a view of our laser. So as you can see, the laser has to go into that socket and we need to bounce it through this glass. So next thing is to obtain the reflector cube. I'm not quite sure what was the actual name of that device. Let's see. That should give us a good jump. There we go. Franken-cube is stuck in there, so it's not gonna cause us any problems. good. Blue portal, orange portal already there. Let's go. Whee! Alright, and this generates a light bridge for us, which will help us get to the exit in there. So one portal here, one portal there. And we're good to finish this first chamber. Test number 2. Okay, so there's a bit of a distraction going on in here, and in here we have unpassable invisible wall. So what we need to do is to create a portal, maybe a bit higher, and get there. And that was chamber 2. We're on 3 already. Okay, this one was a bit of fun. Alright, so we have 2 laser emitters. We can only see one at the moment, but there are 2 of them, one above and one below. And 2 receivers. And we gotta connect them. So let's see if I remember how to do it. There's a bunch of those lens cubes scattered around the level. Let's try to collect them first. This is the second one, and I think there was a third one somewhere up there. We're gonna get there in a moment. So we're gonna use the first one to lower the blast doors, and that will allow the lasers to pass through the glass. Whoops. Okay. Now that we're on the other side, we're gonna direct the bottom laser across the 2 beams of light. And there's one more cube in there. And this may be a bit tricky for me because I'm really crap with this kind of jumps. Let's see if it works. So first let me get up there. And then one portal here, one portal here. And I think I'm supposed to enter it backwards. Okay, we got it. Whoops. It would be pretty silly to get killed right now. Alright. Now, we need to place this lens cube up there. Damn it. Yeah, this happens. Alright. Let's get back up there. Alright, the trick with this one is that we have to aim it at a portal, which will be here, but we got to do it at an angle. So I'm gonna aim it at approximately 45 degrees. And this portal will have to stay here. So I want to... Okay, yeah, when I was originally doing this level, I was trying to solve it using this cube, but apparently it's not necessary. Once we have this pointed here, let's see. Is this pointing in the right way? Perhaps I have to have a better look at the situation. Okay, it's at the correct height, we just have to align it, so maybe here. There we go. This one is open, and there's one last lens cube hidden in here in the corner, which will help us activate this laser. There we go. Both of them active, the door is open. End of chamber number 3. And if I recall correctly, this is the end of part 1 of Decay. Let's see. Yep, it is. I marked it as like and favorited it already. And I'm gonna end this video right here and see you in the Decay part 2.